What's up? Good afternoon. It's Jason. Bama Boy, GP Transco. Just finished my home time. Had 5 days home time, which is good, but got hit with that storm Olive. I'm telling you, it was cold. Negative 15 degrees high, -1. Feel like negative 33. It was freezing. My hands froze, my feet froze. Went outside, it stunk. But I had a good time, watched a lot of movies. Now I'm heading to Michigan, picked up in Denver. Matter of fact, I drove down on Thursday down to Denver, so you have a full clock on for the day, so I can make it where I want to. So far I drove like 250 miles. I got 280 miles to go. I'm gonna stop in Gretna, Nebraska at the Flying J. That's where I'll fuel up tomorrow before I leave. But the weather's beautiful now. It's a little windy. Not that bad, but it's just a beautiful day. Unless you get outside, then it's not that beautiful. It's cold. I'm from Alabama. We hate cold. We don't like cold. But talked to the wife. They had a good time in the Philippines. They went to the mall, went to the movies. Had a good time. Talked to my friends now. Now I was driving down I-80 eastbound. Like I said, I got 279 miles to drive. And I'll be done for the day. Then I'm going to stop at headquarters tomorrow. I think that's like 400 miles from where I'm at. Then I'll be 138 miles from my delivery for Monday. I'll get there Sunday. I plan out everything. I look at the weather and everything. I'm telling you, I know how far I can go. I got a place to stay already for the night. I got a place to stay tomorrow because I'll be at the headquarters. And Wednesday and Sunday, I'm gonna look for a place. I think it's close to Grand Rapids. Delivered. I think I saw a truck stop there on the Google. I'll look at that and see if they got reserve spot for that day and deliver Monday morning. Like I said, I like to plan for everything. I like to know where I'm going, where I'm stopping, where I'm picking up, where I'm delivering. I Google the place, see where the entrance is, because the GPS tells you there, yeah, but it doesn't show the truck entrance. So I'll get my phone and I'll Google it and I'll look for the truck entrance. So I know when I get there, I know where the truck entrance is. The only thing I didn't do today, I forgot to see what time they opened. I got there at 7:30 and they didn't open until 8 o'clock. So I had to drive around to look for a place. I ended up driving around like on a block. But I found this one McDonald's had a little parking for trucks. So I stopped there, got some sausage biscuits, waited at 8 o'clock. Went there and picked up. And when you back it up, you had to go into your trailer would be 3/4 of the way, almost all the way inside the building. And there's not that much room on each side of the trailer. And I actually did it. I was kind of surprised, but not really. Now I did it on the first try. It was awesome. That guy came out that's pretty good. Usually most drivers don't make it. When they don't make it on the first try, they keep on backing up because you're almost perfect. But you couldn't see when you're backing in. All you saw was like reflective tape they have on the dock. And I saw on the other side the reflective tape, so I just kind of put myself in the middle where you see the reflect tape on each side. So I figured that's where the dock is. So that's where I backed up to. And it's surprising because most of them don't do it, don't make it on the first try. You near perfect. But I was kind of worried because it's kind of icy and snow on the ground, and I had to move my tandems. And I was hoping I could. Sometimes you can't do it because it's ice and snow. And it actually moved pretty easy. So I got done, got loaded, because you had to scale first, empty, then you had to scale, leave it loaded. There's a lot of places they get paid for that. They want to know how much was empty, then they know how much you loaded. And that'll tell them how much they put on the truck. And they go by, some places they go by the weight of how they get paid. So that's what I did. Scaled empty, scaled late, scaled loaded. But it doesn't tell you the axle's weight. So I still had to scale at a truck stop. But I knew it wasn't overweight. There's only 75,000 pounds. You can be 80,000. So I stopped at the Loves in Hudson, Colorado. Scaled. I was at 11.5, 32.31. So I'm good. It's almost perfect. Now I'm heading off to Wyoming, Michigan. Just right next to Grand Rapids. So that's where I'm going. Got delivered Monday. So hopefully this week I'll have 3,000 miles. I know my next paycheck next week is going to say 0 because I was at home 5 days and the load I was on delivered Saturday. So I was home Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And this load I picked up today, of course, Friday. They don't deliver till Monday. So I'll have no load. I'll have no miles for this week. Which means next paycheck next Friday, goose egg. This guy's gonna get a goose egg on his paycheck. The only thing that's saving me next week is my retirement pay from the Navy. So I'll get paid for that. So that saved me next week. And then like I said, this week I'm telling you, I'll have 1,200 miles on Monday. I should have 3,000 miles for this week, this coming week, for next week. If I don't understand how I can get an extra 1,800 miles. I've been averaging 28, but usually I've had 600 miles on Monday. So I figured 1,200 miles, 600 more miles than I usually have when I start the week. I should get 3,000. Should be no problem whatsoever. I guess we'll find out. But at first, he wanted to send me to Climax, Colorado, which is up there in the mountains by Vail, Colorado. And this guy's not too fond of that stuff. Now, first of all, I'm from Alabama. We don't have mountains. We don't have snow, stuff like that. I'm not too comfortable driving up mountains during the winter time. If I have to. I'll do it. But if you don't feel comfortable, see if they can have another load for you, which they did. Because he asked me, if you don't feel comfortable, give me a minute and I'll look for a different load for you. So that's what he did, which is cool. He could have been an ass and said, no, you got to go up there and pick this up and deal with it. It would have sucked. But he was cool. And he looked for a different load, which was cool because the place Climax, that's probably like 50 miles away from where I was. This place was like 5 miles from where I was at the TA. I was at the TA in Commerce City, Colorado. So I had to drive like 4 or 5 miles to go pick this load up, which was cool. Now I'm heading to Michigan. It's gonna give me 1,200 miles. It's a good run. I'll be there Sunday, but I don't deliver till Monday. So I'll have like 130 miles when I get done on Saturday, because I'm stopping at the headquarters in Juliet. And I'll have like 130 miles to go when I get done. But right now I'm just driving down I-80 East. I'm in Hershey, Nebraska. Just chilling. Driving down the road. But like I said, I just wanted to give y'all what I do. When I drive, I pre-trip everything. I plan everything. A lot of people don't like reserves, buying reserves, paying for reserves. I say, I do. Because I can't stand parking illegal. I hate it with a passion. Some places won't let you park illegal. Most truck stops, a lot of them, they won't care. And it irritates them because they'll block you in. If you pre-trip and you do things right, then all of a sudden you gotta deal with somebody that can't pre-trip. They're always in a rush. I don't understand it. Your mess up shouldn't call for emergency on my part. They always think, I don't understand that everybody's in a hurry to get somewhere fast and then for no damn reason. Hey, you probably more than likely have an appointment of when you got delivered. And appointment time when you pick up. Or you might be driving hook, whatever. But it should give you enough time to get to where you get, unless you break down. That's out of your control if you break down. But if you have time to pick up and delivery and don't break down, why are you in a rush? I'm not rushing with this load. I know where I'm stopping. Everywhere I go, I know where I'm stopping. Matter of fact, when I left Chicago, coming to Denver, I had to stop early because of a storm. I saw 3 jackknife rigs. So now it's telling me this time to shut down, buddy. This is only, if you've seen 3 now, it's just the beginning of the storm. It's just a tip of the iceberg of what's going to happen. So I shut down, and I got lucky on this load too. The broker's calling me and everything. You gonna make it? I said, no, I can't make it now because I had to shut down due to weather. In a way, they didn't understand that. But this guy is not gonna wreck for your load. Your load's not that more important in my life, so it is what it is. I told him there's no way I can make 847 miles in one day on a Friday. The place was closed on Saturday and Sunday. I said, there's no way I can make it. So I called my driver manager, explained to him, said, look, I shut down, there's already 3 jackknife rigs, and the weather's bad, I'm shutting down. I told my safety manager and everything. And my safety manager agreed with me, supported me, which they should. If they don't support you, it's time to move on. It's time to find a different company if they don't support your drivers. But so far, this company is great. They supported me everything I did. They agreed with me. So I shut down. Started 3 o'clock in the morning on that Friday. Well, Friday night, at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because the weather was already gone. The storm came and gone. So I left at 3. And so I started driving. Lost train of thought for staying there. Well, my manager came to work. They came to work at 7 Central Time. And he called me because great news. Because the plan was just for me to go to Cheyenne for the weekend, for Saturday and Sunday, and drive down Monday to Denver to deliver that morning, and then go back to Cheyenne to finish my home time. Well, during Friday, they talked to brokers. Brokers called the place that I was delivering to, because like I said, they were closed on Saturday and Sunday. They got one person to work Saturday morning. So I told them I can be there Saturday morning between 7 and 8. I said that's when I can be there. So they had one guy go in Saturday morning just to unload me. And they said they'll give me till 10 o'clock. I said, well, I'll be there at 7. I told them I unloaded. So I'll be there at 7, between 7 and 8. I was there at 7:10. Guy was there, unloaded me, went up, parked my truck at Love's in Cheyenne. Thank God, because I-80's been closed since Sunday, and it's still closed. Cheyenne is a parking lot right now. There's trucks everywhere because there's nowhere to park, because everybody's going I-80 to Utah. Well, you're not. The interstate's closed. You're not going nowhere. Instead of them going down to 70, go to Utah that way. They're waiting for the damn interstate to be open. It's been closed since Sunday. There's still trucks there. I don't know why they're waiting, losing money. Go need to eat a duck. That's cool. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. That was cool. Bama Boy.